Welcome back. This is lesson number 10. In this short lesson, I want to convey the role revisions play in research. More specifically, I want to show you what revision means in this context, because you may think, isn't it updating, which I've already discussed? And the answer is revision is certainly related to updating, but it's really something different. And I think revision, this is the second thing I want to show you, revision definitely has an added value in producing really robust and persuasive research results. I've actually published an entire book that goes deep into why revision really lies at the core of critical thinking and good research in the human and social sciences. And you can see the image of that book here. I won't be going into that in any detail, just to kind of indicate that I've given this quite a lot of thought. Okay, so what is revision in this context? Well, revision here means that you're doing changes to some part of your research and or your index for a good reason or for good reasons. For example, these reasons often mean you have to do revisions. Finding new sources that add weight to or challenge the asylum claims of your client. New facts emerge about the client which compel you to add or delete excerpts or even rethink your theory. After reviewing a full index draft, you realize the order of the index isn't logical or isn't persuasive. After reviewing a full draft, you find that the tab headings are just unclear or unpersuasive. So if you find yourself observing anything like this, and honestly, if you do this, first drafts will likely lead you to think that that will likely lead you to think that this is these are problems that kind of are evident, and if they are, it means that you really should be putting in more work into the research or the index, and that can of course mean a lot of things. Revision may mean that you need to reread a source, that you may need to find a new source, that you may need to delete a source, that you may need to rewrite some tabs, or that you may need to rearrange the order of your tabs. I think it often helps, if you have this available, to have a second set of eyes review a first full draft of an index in order to identify the key parts that may need revision. In my own experience, whatever I write, and I write a lot, I write in different genres, but whatever I write, I revise constantly. And I really welcome when my client attorneys give me input at any stage. It's because they have a different perspective than I do, and they can see things that I don't. If you do embrace revisions, I can pretty much promise you that the index and the research will become much more persuasive. The index will become deeper, more detailed, and clearer. A new order of presentation can make it more logical and highlight the strongest elements first, which means the index will gain in persuasive force. Revision can lead to the addition of more themes of persecution or new angles to demonstrating persecution, which will deepen the information and deepen the evidence base for the client's claims. Added facts can make the case more concrete, more detailed. And finally, revising the tabs and headings can ensure that you capture all the essentials and that there are no typos and other minor errors. I guess the big picture here is, don't be afraid to make changes. Test and revisit your assumptions and your presentation. It's only when you come to really embrace this part of research and writing that you become really good at it. Okay, you can now move on to the next lesson, which will be the last lesson.